Welcome you all for the another concrete technology session. So today's class we are going to study about the another special type of a concrete called as a high performance concrete. Recently a new term high performance concrete is used for concrete mixture which possesses a high workability, high strength, high modulus of elasticity, high density and high dimensional stability, low permeability and resistance to chemical attack. Okay, the concrete which is resistible to chemical attack and hence having a low permeability and dimensional stability, high strength and high modulus of elasticity. Okay, this concrete is called as a high performance concrete. There is a little controversy between the terms high strength and high performance concrete. High performance concrete is also a high strength concrete but has a few more attributes specifically designed to are mentioned above. It is therefore logical to describe by the more widely embracing the term high performance concrete. Okay, the high strength and high performance both are same, but it performs more characteristics than the high strength concrete. It may be recalled that normal concrete relatively low strength and elastic modulus are the result of high heterogeneous nature of structure of the material, particularly the porous and weak transition zone, which exist at the cement paste aggregate interface. By the densification and strengthening of transition zone, many desirable properties can be improved manifold. This aspect has been already discussed in detail. A substantial reduction of quantity of mixing of water is the fundamental step for making high performance concrete. Reduction of water cement ratio will result in high strength concrete, but reduction in water cement ratio is to less than 0.3 will give greatly improve the qualities of transition zone to give inherent qualities expected in high performance concrete. To improve the qualities of transition zone, which use the silica fume also found to be necessary. Silica foam becomes a necessary ingredient to increase the strength above 80 megapascal. So the additive is silica fume here. The best quality fly ash and the ground granulated blast furnace slag, that is GGBS, may be used for other nominal benefits. In spite of the fact these pozzolanic materials increase the water demand, their benefit will cut away the disadvantages. The crux of whole problem lies in very low water cement ratio, consist with high workability at the time of placing and compacting. Navalny opines that the low weight water cement ratio could be used up to 0.22. Adopting water cement ratio in the range of 0.25 to 0.3 and getting a high slump is possible only with the use of superplasticizer. Therefore, use of appropriate superplasticizer is a key material making the high performance concrete. Okay, so by reducing the water cement ratio, you can provide the good strength and good workable conditions. So that can be reduced by using the superplasticizers. The associated problem is the selection of superplasticizer and that cement so that they are compatible and retain the slump and rheological properties of sufficiently long time while concrete will be placed and compacted. Aggregates for high performance concrete. In normal strength concrete, the strength of aggregate by itself plays a minor role. Any aggregate available at the site could be used with a little modification of their grading. The situation is rather different with high performance concrete, where the bond between aggregate and hydrated cement paste is so strong that result in significant transfer of stress across the transition zone. At the same time, the strength of cement paste phase on account very low cement ratio is so high that sometimes is higher than the strength of aggregate particles. So on the best basis the particle experience, the maximum size of 20 mm aggregate could be used. Remember, to achieve the strength up to 100 megapascal, you can use the 20 mm aggregate. Remember, this is multiple choice question. However, for concrete in excess of 100 megapascal, the maximum size of coarse aggregate should be limited to 10 to 12 mm. 10 to 12 mm. So if you want to use If you want to get the strength more than 100 megapascal, the maximum size of coarse aggregate should be limited to 10 to 12 mm. Okay, so this is the size of aggregate which is required for particular strength. Remember that. Okay, this is regarding the high performance of a concrete. Okay, so in next session we'll see high strength concrete. Thank you all of you.